All right, today I'm going to do simultaneous equations. But before we start, I want you to get ready for this. Motivation high up, confidence high up, anxiety very low. With this mindset, you will do much better. So let's start. Now, simultaneous equations, first method is elimination. Okay, we're going to eliminate x or y, and then we'll find one of them. Okay, so here I've got 3x plus 2y equals 7 and 5x minus 3y equals 37. Now, which one should I eliminate first, x's or y's? It's up to you, but I will actually choose y's because I've got this plus and I got this minus. So all I have to do is, if I can make these numbers common, same number, it'll automatically will cancel out when you add them together. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. First, I'm going to number this. I'm going to call this one my first one. I'm going to call this my second. Okay, so let's have a look at this. What would be the common number, common factor for 2 and 3 goes all together, like the lowest common multiple of 2 and 3? It'll be 6. So what I'm going to do here is 3 times 1. And then what will I get? It'll be 9x plus 6y, 21. And I'm going to number this 3. And then here I'm going to do 2 times 2, and then I will do the rest of it. So let's have a look at this. So what is it? 10. I will get 10x, and then times by minus 6y equals 2 times 37, 74. You're welcome to use a calculator if you're stuck with the sum of the multiplications. And then I'm going to add them together to eliminate the y's. So I'm going to go 3 plus 4. Yeah? So if I do that, 19x, that will be 0, equals 95. And then I'll divide it by 19 on both sides, and then it'll be x equals 5. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get. And of course I need to substitute x equals 5 into, you can choose any one of the first original ones, 1 or 2. I will choose 1. Okay, you can choose 2, it doesn't really matter. So I will go 3x, which is 5 now, plus 2y equals 7. So it's going to be 15 plus 2y equals 7. And 2y equals, what is it? And 15 minus 8. So y equals, oops, it'll help if you can see, 4. So now after this, you need to check. Make sure you check whether it all makes sense to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the first equation, which was 3x plus 2y equals 7. And then I'm going to substitute x equals 5, y equals minus 4 in here, and then whether it actually does make sense. So let's have a look. 3 times 5 plus 2 times minus 4, it has to be 7. Let's see if it does. Okay, so that's 15 minus 8 equals, what's 15 minus 8? That would be 7. So it does make sense. So these are all correct. Okay, so that's not too bad. Now, there's another method we need to use. It's called method of substitution. That's not too bad. Substitution is actually more popular in some of times than the elimination. So what was the first thing we did was number them. So I'm going to call first one, second one is number 2. So I'm going to do substitute the second one, because it actually says x equals. So all I have to do is I just put these instead of x here, right there, goes there. So I substitute into 1. Okay, so 4 times 13 minus 3y minus 3y equals 7. Okay, and then I'm going to expand this one. 4 times 13, 52 minus 12y minus 3y equals 7. Okay, so I've got 52 minus 15y equals 7. Now, you might want to sort of minus 52 minus 52. That's okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this. Okay, so that way I will have 52 minus 7 equals 15y. I want to have positive y here. And then that will give me 45 equals 15y. And I'm going to divide it by 15 on both sides. So therefore, y equals 3. Okay? Now, I'm going to substitute this y equals 3 into one of these. But it makes sense if I choose 2, isn't it? Because we want to find the x value and we do have a y value. So what I'm going to do into 2, which will be x equals, it was a 13 minus 3y, and I'm just going to put that in there. So that would be x equals 13 minus 9, and then x equals 4. Okay, so I've got this 2, and of course I want to check this, make sure they're all correct. So I'm going to check it with 2, which is x equals, it was 13 minus 3y. So I'm going to substitute in. X was 4, 13 minus 3, y was 3. So let's have a look. 13 take away 9 equals 4. Yes, it is correct. Therefore, these are all correct values. Okay, well done.